We've been doing a few showdowns over the last year. The first one was on the 7 Series versus the 7 Series. Then we did the S-Class versus the 7 Series. But one that I never thought we'd be doing would be a Cadillac versus a BMW, at least not when it comes to the full-size market. Our showdown today is on full-size luxury sedans. We've got the 2018 Cadillac CT6 Platinum and the 2017 BMW 750Li xDrive. And I know what you're thinking. The CT6 is not a long wheelbase vehicle. They don't even offer it in that. However, it's just a teeny tiny bit longer than the short wheelbase 7 Series and then a little bit shorter than the long wheelbase. And there's actually quite a bit going on in the back seats of the Cadillac. So we think that this is a very good showdown because really, with the 2017 model already being phased out, this is more affordable and competes quite a lot with this. So we're going to be showing you everything about these cars, taking them on a drive, and going over everything you need to know if you're in the market for a full-size luxury sedan.
Before we started to work on this episode, I posted a photo that we took of these two cars on Reddit, where a user said that the Cadillac was essentially luxury but with compromise, and I don't think that's the case with the CT6. Both cars get to the same full-size luxury flagship destination, but they take different routes to get there. But before we start comparing everything, we do need to get some housekeeping out of the way first. As we mentioned in the introduction, the CT6 is longer than the short wheelbase G11 7 Series, but since there is no CT6L or CT8 at this time, we do agree that the short wheelbase version would be a better candidate for the showdown. However, we didn't have that vehicle available to us to film. Secondly, the BMW 7 Series, as optioned, has an MSRP of $134,000 Canadian, but is currently listed for sale at $96,700 because the dealership is trying to clear out last year's demo models, which means the BMW costs less as equipped than our CT6. But we don't want a repeat of confusion from our BMW X3 versus Mazda CX-5 showdown, so while the MSRP of the 7 Series is significantly more, we are comparing a brand new 2018 Cadillac at full MSRP with the listed price of the demo 2017 7 Series, since buyers in the segment would likely be considering a markdown 7 for the same price as the Cadillac. Let's get to it though. On the outside, both cars have serious presence, the 7 Series commanding the heritage of BMW's ultimate driving machine mantra, with the newer Cadillac CT6 with a lot more to prove. Both cars feature 360-degree bird's eye view cameras, front and rear parking sensors, automatic power trunks, power folding mirrors, full LED exterior lighting, along with LED puddle and welcome lights. The BMW, though, has soft closing doors all round, which can't be optioned on the Cadillac. But the CT6 has adaptive cruise control, night vision, and lane departure assist. The inside is where things get very interesting. Both cars have full leather interiors with heated steering wheels, color heads-up displays, large navigation screens with Sirius XM radio and Apple CarPlay, heated, ventilated, and massaging seats all around, power rear window sunshades, panoramic glass sunroofs, and rear power reclining seats. But that is where the similarities end. The BMW goes above and beyond to define what luxury is. The front dual-zone climate control has complete independent control for both front occupants, allowing the fan speed and direction to adjust specifically for each zone, whereas the Cadillac can only change the temperature. BMW also has an ambient air package that fills the cabin with pleasant scents of your choosing. The xDrive system is hands down the best, with a large widescreen display featuring tons of vehicle controls and customization, such as the fantastic ambient light and mood light settings, which aren't found on the Cadillac. Also, the design is more consistent with wood and leather found throughout, whereas the Cadillac uses multiple materials throughout, including wood, perforated leather, and carbon fiber. The back seats also get some of the most comfortable seating with many more adjustment options, passenger seat memory, and pillows in the headrests. The side window sunshades are also power operated rather than manual, and the rear seat heat can be used at the same time as ventilation for whatever reason. You do get a few extra inches of legroom also, which certainly comes in handy when you want to stretch out and relax in the back of the 7 Series. This 750Li does feel like the rear seats were the focal point of the design process, ensuring that the rear passengers have the most comfortable experience possible. But that's not to say the Cadillac CT6 isn't luxurious. Unlike the 7 Series, the Cadillac adds Android Auto to its infotainment mix, along with HDMI inputs to watch video content while parked. The 4G LTE and Wi-Fi also allows you to connect an external device like a Roku or your Xbox if you want to watch TV or play Halo in the back seat on your commute into work. The massaging seats also have more options to choose from and felt more relaxing than the harsher settings found on the BMW. The back seat also offers dual 10-inch displays for rear passengers to watch TV or movies through the built-in Blu-ray player or via USB and HDMI. Also, for this price, you get the Bose Panerai audio experience, featuring 34 speakers for a true home theater quality surround sound catered to each passenger. Seating is also very comfortable. In the back of the CT6, it allows for comfortable reclining at either outboard seat. No ambient lighting exists, and I know that's a huge deal killer for a lot of our viewers, and even me. We really like the way that the 7 Series lights up to your personalization. But there's also a lot of mechanical differences between these two cars. Not just the engines, but the way each drives is different as well. So let's get out with the BMW first to see what it feels like on the road.
If you've been following our show for a little while now, you know that we really do try to do showdowns as often as possible, and we can't really do them with press vehicles because I only get one and I'm only one person. So we take the opportunities we get, like being able to call up BMW Sherbrooke and say to them, we want to drive your car, and they say yes, and we get to do it. So I haven't driven the 7 Series as long as I have now the Cadillac CT6. So it is a little bit more difficult for me to say how it is to live with, but just on this short little drive we've gone around here, I have to say that the cars are very similar in a lot of ways. The CT6 has quite a bit of power. I know it's got less than this, but still that 3-liter twin-turbo engine is quite remarkable considering it is smaller than the 4.4-liter twin-turbo found here. But there are a lot more things going on with the BMW. In terms of ride and performance, the BMW is way softer. It just glides over bumps like it's nobody's business, and the handling is quite almost go-kart-like. You know, the steering wheel is so responsive, exactly where you want to take it. It really feels firm, and mixed with that soft suspension is just an outstanding driving experience throughout. I feel like the BMW is also has a bigger presence on the road. The Cadillac is really low to the ground, and it's something that I'm surprised with, but this really feels more like any other BMW that I've driven, in the sense that you're riding a little bit higher, you have a good visibility of the road in front of you, and you don't feel as to the ground as you do in the Cadillac. So you do have more of a traditional sedan driving experience, whereas the Cadillac's kind of going a little bit more in the sporty direction. So a couple other things: you've got a heads-up display at the front. It's at a good angle. It's a colored display so you can see what's going on. You do have flappy paddles here, so you can go in, flap your way up and down into the gears. I mean, I don't know how often you're going to be using the flappy paddles really, but they are there if you need them for whatever reason. But overall, it's just well laid out, and it kind of gives you everything that you really want in a car such as this. You don't really need anything more. And then, ooh, yeah, getting onto the highway, not a problem at all. Even those potholes aren't too bad. You can kind of glide right over them in a car like this. A lot of people have been checking out this car as we're driving along. They'll be looking as we're passing by them. We'll park it in a parking lot, and I'll see people glancing over. Maybe curious to see what the car is, maybe curious to see how a 28-year-old such as myself can afford a $103,000 car. But either way, this car gets a lot of attention, and I know why. It looks really good. It's not that traditional big bulky sedan that BMW and Mercedes have been doing now. I really do feel that the Cadillac CT6 has a more sport-oriented design and feel to it. You feel much lower to the ground. And I gotta say, I really enjoy the ride. It is smooth, it is comfortable. All 4 passengers can be comfortable, whether you're sitting in the front or the back. But if we drop it down, almost instantly, those turbos kick in, and you get up to speed pretty quick. So it really does help having that twin turbo setup over the traditional V6 or a V8, because this car is significantly more affordable than the 7 Series. A base model 750Li with no packages whatsoever, 2018 model, is about $116,000. This car, fully loaded at the 3-liter twin turbo platinum trim, is $103-ish. So you are saving about $13,000 to get every single feature with this car. But does the BMW have more, and is it really more of an experience over the Cadillac?
Both of these full-size luxury sedans have a lot of amenities between them, but the Cadillac feels more like the latest tech gadget with some unique offerings. The 34-speaker Bose Pan-Array audio system is way better than the stock Harman Kardon setup found on the 7 Series. Now that's not to say the HK audio isn't good. We consistently prefer Harman Kardon over most other premium audio systems, but you do need to drop another $4,900 to get the Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround Sound option on the 7 Series. Also, Cadillac's Super Cruise Control works very well, and something we went into more detail with on the Spotlight episode for that car. It doesn't offer full autonomous driving like Tesla, but it is an innovative technology that Cadillac has over BMW at this time. I really found myself enjoying the drive of the Cadillac CT6, the comfort of its seats and massaging functions, and the overall experience with the technology. I think it's a sharp-looking car that breaks the mold of what a full-size luxury flagship needs to be. The BMW 7 Series takes things to the extreme in comparison, but also costs significantly more than the Cadillac. The badge helps to elevate that cost, but also the little details that can be found throughout. It really does live up to that ultimate driving machine title. It's hard to pick one as a winner because our showdown is so complicated when it comes to pricing. The 2017 BMW is a year older and a demo over the brand new CT6, although few changes have been made with the 2018 G12 7 Series. If our budget was limited to $120,000 Canadian, I would absolutely take the fully loaded Cadillac CT6 Platinum over the base model BMW 750Li xDrive. And I think I'd still take the Cadillac even if our budget was bumped up to $140,000, since the 7 Series is still missing crucial elements at that price point. But most people don't buy these cars. Few people walk into the dealership at this level and pay cash for a car like this. They lease them. A 48-month lease for the CT6 with 20,000 kilometers a year is $1,550 a month, whereas the same terms with the BMW at full retail is $2,126. No matter how you slice it, the CT6 gets a lot of those luxuries right for a fraction of the price. But if I'm honest, and I always am, I'd take that Demo 7 Series in a heartbeat. For $96,000, you really can't go wrong while it's under warranty. The fact that this car can get marked down so much is incredible for someone looking to get an awesome deal. I keep thinking about both of these cars long after we drop them off, but the BMW remains special for me. Maybe it's because I already own a 7 Series, or maybe that ambient lighting really has an effect on me. But there's no denying that the 750Li is a seriously great vehicle. Kudos to Cadillac for bringing back American luxury, and also to BMW for making a car that can depreciate so much before it even leaves the dealership. It is a great time to be alive. Thanks for watching this episode of Test Drive Showdown on the 2017 BMW 750Li xDrive and the 2018 Cadillac CT6 Platinum. As always, your support helps make Test Drive possible with your likes, comments, and by sharing it on sites like Facebook and Reddit. We invite you to subscribe to our channel for more content like this and to join me on places like Twitter and Instagram to see what we're doing long before we publish these episodes. Which of these full-size luxury flagships would you pick and why? Leave a comment below and tell us what you think. Until next time, take care.